Jumma Mubarak! Jumma Mubarak! And I've not even stepped into Jumma yet. We finally did it! We finally did it. We have got the Here We Go on Bryan Mbeumo. Relax. Everybody relax. Everybody chill. Today is the day. I just came off a live stream. With Troops, bro. We were there talking about Xavi and flipping Paul Scholes, having a debate. And then a second or two later, we hear about the bomber. We've got him. And the key thing is, we are paying in 4 installments. Maybe that was the reason why they took so long, man. That man was doing installment FC. But a player we've been chasing for 7 long weeks, we finally got our man. Bryan Mbeumo! Let's reveal the source. We got to give him the credit. My lag, David Ornstein with the bomber. Exclusive. Man United reach agreement with Brentford to sign Bryan Mbeumo. Deal between clubs struck, should I say? Let me get my words right. You know what I'm saying? At 65 million guarantee. We made a bid yesterday. I said this had to be done ASAP. We couldn't mess around. We couldn't dilly-dally. And up to 6 million in add-ons. So we're looking at 71 million deal or package. 4 installments. Listen, it's taking you a long time. Normally, I would give credit for this sort of stuff, yeah, but I'm not no financial FC. I'm not doing this whole thing of, give the club praise, give the club credit. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm a football fan. This should have been done time ago. I still think Man United have lost a lot of time, a lot of valuable time. Yes, getting the deal over the line, cool, you've done it. Yeah, we haven't lost a player. And to be honest with you, I was always confident we were getting a player. I was always 85% sure he never wanted Tottenham. He never wanted anyone else. I was always sure he was coming to Man United. But the fact, like I said to you, Man United have took that long. It must have been, like I said to you, A, the fee up front, and B, the installments, bro. That was what Man United were probably haggling over. The fee, Brentford were always keen or were always ready to be paid the amount of money that they said. That 65 million, they always wanted that money. It was always fixed fee. Yes, they might have looked at Madueke. Yes, they might have looked at anyone else, but it was always guaranteed fee up front, 60-odd million. They looked at it and thought, you know what? Give us 5 million extra for wasting our time. They've done it, 4 installment, 26-year-old forward, only wanted Man United and moved from Brentford now being finalised. But we also got Fabrizio Romano, Bryan Mbeumo to Manchester United. Here we go. Here we go. Green light from Brentford and club agreement reached for 70 million package as the Athletic reports. Contract agreed weeks ago with Mbeumo as he only wanted Manchester United move. After Cunha, Mbeumo next for Manchester United, man. It's a relief. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My excitement, I normally would have the flag out. I really would have the flag out. I would have the shades out. I would be absolutely buzzing. But they've drained the excitement out of me. I'm happy we've got the player. I'm not being negative about it. I am not going to be one of them or, I don't want him anymore. I wanted the player all along. I was confident we're going to get the player. But time has really almost made this deal longer than it should be, man. That is my whole problem. And that is what I didn't like about Man United. But we have got the player. We have got a Premier League proven player. Don't let the rivals, make it out like this isn't really value for money. It really is. Even at 65 million, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably what I would have went up to max. I would have went max on this signing of 65 million euros. 65 million. I really would have. Because I look at the Premier League right now. He's finished on 20 Premier League goals with a dozen assists, bro. This ain't no scrub, bro. This ain't no player that, let's for example, it's not worth the amount. Yeah, I mean, yes, we're a little bit paid over the odds, but for me as a football fan, bro, I want Premier League proven players. I made it clear that this summer, we need to be getting Premier League players only. Only. Go in other leagues, I'm sorry, I'm not with it. I'm not with it because there's always a risk it may flop. It may flop. So that's why I didn't want to get involved with all of that nonsense, people. I wanted to get players that come in and directly make an impact. Cunha and Mbeumo are that. Whether you like it or not, and you rival fans will hate it. We have got 2 players in that score goals and create assists and have Premier League quality, bro. For a combined fee of what? 120 million, 125, maybe creeping up to 130. I'm sorry, man. In this day and age right now, to be getting them sort of players in, you know what I mean? It is what it is. The release clause happened with Cunha, and then Mbeumo, we can only go with what the market says. And the market says that if Anawake is going for 50 odd, if Joao Pedro's going for 55 million, then I'm sorry, we need to go and get Mbeumo for this price. I'm sorry, you have to. It's as simple as that, people. It's as simple as that. But it's been a long one. You know what I mean? Now we need to move on. His eagerness, fair play to Bryan Mbeumo for being very, very patient. Like, really and truly, let's be honest here. For Man United to be very, very patient, yeah? You know what I mean? Sorry, Bryan Mbeumo to be very, very patient. You got to give it to him, bro. You got to give it to him, man. Because he was being very, very professional. He kept, he went to training. You know what I mean? Brentford weren't the sort of club to be messing around too tough. And we got our man in the end, man. And listen, I'm very, very happy because at the end of the day, yeah, I didn't want no duds, bro. I didn't want players who are not Premier League proven. I didn't want players who we know that they have potential and do they have the quality. That's the problem, though, right now. We're buying a lot of players that don't have the quality. This is where we're at right now, people. We have players in that you say to yourself, hold on a minute. Do they have the capabilities? Do they have the nous and for me, the confidence to come into this Man United team and make an impact? Can we rely on youngsters again? I don't think we can. We ain't on that sort of path right now where we can be relying on youngsters to do the job. We just can't, bro. It's as simple as that. We need players to come in like Bryan Mbeumo, like the player you see right here, and come in and make a difference, bro. You know what I mean? He will add goals and assists. He will add a different dimension to this team. You know, he will be that right 10 that we needed to fix. We needed that right side to fix. Ahmad Wing can go back to wing back, and then this should be an attacking team, bro. All of a sudden, we got a team that we can now say, right, we can get at least 15 odd goals from Bryan Mbeumo, 15 odd goals from Cunha. These guys should be able to find the back of the net. Hence, if, by the way, the system allows that to happen, still got to be a realization that United fans can't, you know what I mean, put all the eggs in one basket and say, yo, these kind of guys are going to deliver. We have to still see what the system and what the formation and what this manager entails in terms of his style of play. Now, because we have to be attacking. You know, there's no point having Mbeumo and Cunha if you're not going to be an attacking team. So for me, when I look at the actual player and I look at what he's going to provide us, I'm over the moon, man. I'm really, really over the moon that he's finally here, man, because United just lacked quality, man, that final third, man. You've seen it with Garnacho. You've seen it with Højlund. You've seen it with Mason Mount. These guys don't have the quality, bro. They don't have the quality right now in this Man United team, bro. They don't. Simple as that. We don't have the quality to be scoring 10 to 15 goals a season. And where we're at right now, we need goal scorers, bro. Yeah, we need defenders. Yeah, we need midfielders. But we also need goal scorers. We scored 45 Premier League goals. Let me show you the Premier League table right now, people. The Premier League last season, look at the table here. We scored a whopping 44 goals last season. 44, bro. That is an absolute farce, bro. It is shocking. Look at that, people, right there. Yes, we conceded 54, but when you look at it relatively to the rest of the Premier League, like teams in the top 6 were still conceding a lot of goals. You know what I mean? Like, look at Aston Villa, 51 goals. The guys above us were still conceding a lot of goals, but the problem was they weren't scoring enough. Look at the rest of the teams here. 86, 69, 72, 68. Goal scoring was a big issue for Manchester United, bro. It was a massive issue. And that right there, minus 10 goals. If you look at last season, right, I'll show you last season as well here. Man United scoring 57 goals, minus 1 goal difference. We're not getting out of minuses. Season before that, we scored 58. We only conceded 43 though. We scored 58 goals. Season before that, right, probably our best, no, 57 goals. Still not cracked the 60 goal mark. Let's check the season before that. United, that was our last best goal scoring season. Scoring 73 goals, man. That was the last time Man United had a decent attack, people, man. That there, 2020, 21, when you had Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, etc., etc. That is the last time Man United did anything of significant notice. What does it say here? Man United field played in 4 different installments. Brentford accepted payment structure and proposed by Man United move. There we have it, man. What a treat, man. What a treat. Just before Juma, people. I can now go and pray Juma in peace. Not that I need to have a transfer to pray Juma in peace, but we have got our player, people. David Ornstein, reminder, Manchester United reached an agreement with Brentford to sign Bryan Mbeumo. Deal between clubs struck at 65 million, guaranteed up to 6 million add-ons, 4 installments, 26-year-old forward, only wanted Man United, and moved to Brentford now being finalised. We have the deal, people. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm out. Take care. Peace. Bryan Mbeumo. He's a Man United player. Let them know that. Where's Jokeris? Where's Troops at, by the way? Troops, where you at? Because he's here. Bryan Mbeumo's here.